Happy Sentinels Wednesday, everybody! Who saw that coming? I sure didn't. I meant what I said last week that I wasn't planning on uploading a video this week, but wouldn't you know it, the new Cauldron villain comes out, so there we go. And instead of trying to compete with all the Sentinel stuff that went on yesterday, I'm gonna go ahead and just upload on a different day. Nothing says I can't do that. So yeah, we're gonna be taking a look today at Dynamo, who is Cricket's nemesis. I don't really know anything about him. He looks to have some kind of super suit that lets him do like force projection or something. He's a big blasty guy. You'll note I don't have an oversized card because I'm recording this video before the Reaver has gotten to the deck to put into his DLC, but that's okay. The next two videos that I'm doing, the villain is spoken for, and we're gonna do this. So it says at the start of the game, put Dynamo's villain character cards into play, notorious super criminal side up, shuffle the villain deck, and that's it. He doesn't have any setup, which is interesting. At the start of the villain turn, discard the top card of the villain deck, and Dynamo deals the hero target with the highest HP H energy damage. In the villain turn, if there are at least 6 cards in the villain trash, flip his character cards. Facing him, we've got a fairly thematic team. It's the Renegades, namely Impact, Cricket, and Quicksilver, and I also rolled up Siegebreaker Bunker, thought I'd give him a try. We are fighting in the Celestial Tribunal because I want to win, you guys. I want to win. He's a big blasty guy. He's going to kick my butt. The butt kicking will commence. So, start of the villain turn, discard the top card of his deck. I don't need to keep track of how many cards are in his trash because Tabletop Simulator will do that for me. He hits the highest for 4 energy damage, that is Bunker. Then he plays a card. Here's the plan, one shot. Reveal cards from the top of the villain deck until a plot is revealed. Put it into play, shuffle the other revealed cards back into the villain deck. Well, that was easy. We get Wanton Destruction. At the end of the villain turn, each player may destroy one of their non-character cards. If fewer than 2 cards are destroyed this way, discard the top card of the villain deck. Okay, so we're not going to be able to do anything about that right now. That's alright though. Here's the plan, continues with the villain target with the highest HP. Interesting. Deals each hero target 3 melee damage. Alrighty then. And Cricket takes one more because it's Dynamo. So that's 2 cards in the trash. He doesn't flip, but Wanton Destruction causes him to discard the top card of the villain deck, so he will flip faster. Alright, I am set up to use his power. Balance. Destroy one of your ongoing cards. If you do, play a card and draw a card. So we'll go ahead and destroy this Gravitational Lensing and play Gravitational Lensing. Alright, I was supposed to deal the top 2 cards of his deck, replace one and discard the other. The first one, let's see, we'll discard that Slingshot Trajectory. The second one gives me 2 Mass Drivers. Alright, so that's my card play and my draw. He's got +1 damage, and maybe we'll be able to use that next turn. Cricket's power is Orchestrate. Reveal the top card of a hero deck. You may discard a card to put it into play, otherwise put it in that player's hand. It's a really great power because it's, a card draw at the very least, and she actually has pretty good draw herself. So if you play correctly, she can do a lot of off-turn card plays. That said, I think I'm going to start off with Grasshopper Kick, just because this is her nemesis we're dealing with. She can totally kick his butt, so she'll deal him 3 melee damage, and she's immune to damage dealt by the environment until the start of her turn. I gotta say, I love the art and the pose on this card. It's very Spider-Gwen. I dig the hell out of that. Let's start with Combo Chain, because it's a really good card to get started with. Her power is Revenge. Discard a card. Search your deck or trash for Iron Retort, put it into your hand, shuffle your deck. Very weird power because it doesn't get it directly into play like a lot of other powers would. But that said, we'll go ahead and do that, so we've got one, and that'll become important later, I'm sure. Bunker, in true Bunker style, has jack all to do, so we're going to put out an Omni Cannon. His new power is Deploy. Reveal the top 2 cards of your deck. Put 1 into play and 1 in your trash. That is an amazing power. Upgrade mode and ammo drop. Okay, so we're going to get rid of the upgrade mode, put ammo drop into play, draw a card. Cool. Celestial Tribunal. Paragon of Sentience. That's going to go next to, we'll say Impact. He's a Paragon of Sentience. Alright, Impact is on trial. Start of the villain turn, discard the top card. He hits the highest for 4. That will be Quicksilver. And then he plays a card. And it's Copperhead. So, Dynamo doesn't really have a gimmick per se. I mean, his big mechanic is discarding cards off the top of his deck to make himself flip faster. But that said, if you look at his card back, it says Dynamo and the Rogues. And the Rogues are his 2 partners in crime, one of whom is Copperhead. This card has 10 or fewer HP, increased damage it deals by 2. So this is a guy that you want to plink down and then focus fire. Then to the villain turn, this card deals the 2 hero targets the highest HP, 4 melee damage each. He hits really hard. Dynamo has 4 cards in the trash, so he doesn't flip. Do we want to destroy 2 cards to keep him from flipping faster? I don't think we do, so we'll go ahead and discard a card. And then Copperhead is going to hit the 2 highest for 4 each. That is Impact and Cricket. Okay, so here's the question. Can we do 9 damage to Copperhead in one round? I'm not so sure. So I'm going to go ahead and play Decaying Orbit. When this card enters play, Impact deals a target 2 infernal damage, increased to 3. We'll throw that at Copperhead. At the start of your turn, Impact may deal a target 2 projectile damage. If he does, destroy one of your ongoing cards. But we're going to go ahead and use that for balance. Destroy it. Play Hurled Obstruction. When this card enters play, Impact deals up to 3 targets 2 projectile damage each. Reduce damage dealt by villain targets by 1. At the start of your turn, destroy this card. That'll be useful. And then he gets to draw a card and draw a card. I think Infrasonic Collapse is a really good idea. Destroy an ongoing or environment card. You'll get rid of that one that discards his stuff faster. If you destroyed an ongoing card this way, Cricket deals a target 2 sonic damage. She will hit Dynamo. And then I think she will go ahead and Grasshopper kick him for another 3 and draw a card. I should have put her on trial. She's the one who's constantly immune to environment damage. Alright. Liquid Metal. Reveal cards from the top of your deck till you reveal a combo and a finisher. Put them into your hand. Shuffle the other cards into your deck. She may deal herself 2 melee damage and play a combo now. Finisher is Guard Breaker. Combo is Mercury Strike. Then she will deal herself 2 damage, except Combo Chain prevents that damage, so she'll go ahead and play Mercury Strike for free. Deals a target 2 melee damage and one target 1 melee damage. Alright, so she'll hit Copperhead for 2. We can leave him alone for the moment and hit Dynamo for 1. And then she will play a finisher, Guard Breaker, deal a target 3 irreducible melee damage, hit Dynamo, and draw a card. Oh yeah, I'm skipping her power. Alright, Bunker still has jack all to do. I can throw some stuff under the Omni Cannon though. In fact, I can throw 3 cards under the Omni Cannon, and then we're going to play turret mode. Power number 1, I will do 7 damage to Dynamo, and then power number 2, we will deploy. Oh, and you know, he actually should have drawn this first card when the ongoing was destroyed. That's fine. We get a maintenance unit and a grenade launcher. Grenade launcher is going into play. He'll have things to do next round. He can't draw cards. Alright, that's his turn. Celestial Tribunal. Hey, it's a Celestial Executioner. We might need to do something about that eventually. Okay, Dynamo. At the start of his turn, discards the top card of his deck. It's the highest, that's Bunker for 4. 3. Awesome. He plays a card. Take it outside. Dynamo deals the hero target with the highest HP 4 energy damage. That's a lot of damage. Impact will take it. If a hero target takes damage this way, destroy an environment card. Oh, interesting. Okay, we'll get rid of that Celestial Executioner. Thanks, Dynamo. Dynamo deals each other hero target no sonic damage, except he hits Cricket for 1. Still, could have been worse. Now, end of the villain turn, there are 6 cards in his trash. He flips 2, fully charged. That sounds bad. Dynamo flips to the side, play the top 2 cards of the villain deck, then shuffle the villain trash, put it on the bottom of the villain deck, and flip his character cards. Okay, so he gets just to play 2 cards, and then he starts charging up again. So first card, here's the plan. We're looking for a plot. There we go, Bank Heist. That's the end of the villain turn. And then the villain target with the highest HP, Dynamo, deals each hero target 2 melee damage, and Cricket will take 3. That was the first card play. Second card play, Energy Conversion. Oh, hello, Pyre. This is the first card we've seen with art of him on it. When this card enters play, discard the top card of the villain deck. Well, that won't do him any good right now. When Dynamo is dealt 4 or more damage from a single source, discard the top card of the villain deck, and he deals each hero target 4 energy damage, then destroy this card. Okay, that could be worse. It could definitely be better. End of the villain turn, so we put the villain trash bottom of the villain deck and flip him back over. And then the pain begins. Copperhead hits the 2 highest for 4 each. That's Bunker and Quicksilver. At the end of the villain turn, each player may discard a card. If fewer than 3 cards are discarded this way, discard the top card of the villain deck. We don't have a lot of cards right now. I think we're just going to let him discard. I'm feeling slightly cocky about my chances right now. And then that one is... okay. Good. So Hurled Obstruction goes away. I think I may just skip his power this round. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and play Crushing Rift. Select a non-character card and play with current HP less than its maximum. Reduce that target to half of its current HP, round it up. So we're going to take Copperhead down to 6. I don't want to get rid of that gravitational lensing, so yeah, I'm just going to skip his power and draw a card. He does have a couple of cards that will allow him to use other powers at least. At least once. Oh, damn, I think it's time for something terrible. Chirp. I'm going to discard 3 cards. This is going to hurt. Deal up to 4 targets, 4 sonic damage each. So we'll hit Copperhead, and we'll hit Dynamo for 5, which means that Energy Conversion goes off. He discards the top card of his deck and hits everybody for 4. Cricket will take 5. Whew, he's kicking our butts. Oh yeah, and then that is destroyed, which means Bunker draws a card. I think she wants to kick him. I think we need to take him down as fast as possible. Grasshopper kick, draw a card. Alright, I'm going to do Liquid Metal again. Whispering Steel for a combo, and Guard Breaker again for the finisher. She's going to deal herself no damage. We play Whispering Steel, deal the target 2 irreducible melee damage. We will kill Copperhead, although there's always the chance he won't stay dead. Bunker draws a card, and then go ahead and play that finisher, deal the target 3 irreducible melee damage, and skip her power again. I don't know if she has any other powers, other than putting out Frenzied Melee and then destroying it. Ooh, I can wreck some shit with Bunker. We're going to leave turret mode up, jam all this stuff under the Omni Cannon, and immediately fire it for 7 damage, and then use the grenade launcher for 3 damage. That's not too bad. He can't draw a card. Celestial Tribunal. Oh, it's the Adjudicator. Dynamo discards the top card of his deck and hits the highest for 4. That'll be Impact. And then he plays Cathartic Demolition. Another ongoing. Oh boy. Start of the villain turn, destroy all plot cards and this card. When this card is destroyed, Dynamo deals each non-villain target X energy damage, where X is 2 times the number of villain cards destroyed this turn. So we want to get rid of that if at all possible. Oh, she's got an Infrasonic Collapse. That will happen. End of the villain turn. He's only got 5 cards, so he doesn't flip. We can discard 3 cards, keep him from discarding the top card of his deck, but that will get rid of that Infrasonic Assault, so we're not going to do that. So he discards and he'll flip next round. Alright, I'm going to play a local microgravity. When this card enters play, Impact regains a hit point. That's necessary. I'm going to use its power. Impact deals a target 4 sonic damage. Destroy this card. As he was going to destroy it with his other power anyway. Draw a card. Alright, Infrasonic Collapse. Destroy an ongoing. She deals a target 2 sonic damage. We'll hit Dynamo for 3. And then, yeah, she'll Grasshopper kick him for 3 more. We've almost got him. Alright. Okay, I'm going to play that Iron Retort, and then I will discard Frenzied Melee to go get another one, and draw a card. So next time she takes damage, yeah, she'll be able to wreck a little bit of house. Speaking of house wrecking, I'm going to keep turret mode in play. First power, Grenade Launcher to do 3 damage to him, and 2 damage to her, I guess. And then I will deploy another Grenade Launcher and another ammo drop. That's unfortunate, because they both go in my trash. Oh, except you know what? He should have drawn the first one. So the second card was Recharge Mode. I guess that's going into play, because it has to. So he draws 2 cards. Well, that was fun. Okay, start of the environment turn, reveal cards from the top of the environment deck until the trial is revealed, put it into play, and discard the rest. Trial, Representative of Earth. Fuck's sake. My go-to hero for Representative of Earth is America's Greatest Legacy. Okay, that was the start of the environment turn. Now we play a card. Now it's another trial. We will put Cricket on trial, because I said that was a good idea. And that's it. Dynamo, start of his turn, discards a card. He will hit Quicksilver for 4. Iron Retort goes off. Oh, and he is really fucking dead. Coalescing Spear deals a target 3 projectile damage. She can play a finisher. Why don't we play Forest of Needles? Let's see, a target with 8 or fewer HP takes 3 melee damage, and Dynamo is destroyed. I'll say this, he's very straightforward, but he really beat the snot out of me. And admittedly, I kind of let him, because there was the various plots give you the choice of, do you let him get closer to flipping, or do you sacrifice some of your stuff? And I wasn't willing to sacrifice my stuff. That said, that was pretty fun. I mean, for being just a big, brawling, knockdown, drag-out fight, that was pretty cool. There's one card that I want to show that we didn't see. Python. He's the other rogue. His thing is the first time a hero target deals damage to this card each turn, reduce damage dealt by that target by 1 until the start of the next villain turn. Whenever a one-shot enters the villain trash, this card deals 2 hero targets the lowest HP, H-2 toxic damage each. But that's the guy on Cricket's card Silent Stalker. That guy there. I've always wondered what his deal was. Turns out he's a weird snake man, like you do. So, that's Dynamo. He's pretty cool. I would probably fight him again, maybe even with a smaller team. He does have all kinds of tricks, but the thing about villains that discard the top card of their own deck is they tend not to get to them all. That's it for this video. Thanks for tuning in. As always, Tabletop Simulator and the Reavers, Sentinels, and Cauldron DLC are not licensed graded in game products. Please support the official release and flip. There are 1 too many cards in there. 2 too many cards in this deck. Wonder if I'm missing some cards out of his deck. 13, 8, 21, 22, 23. Uh-oh. I'm missing 2 of his cards. This is the worst day ever. Okay. We're going to stop there. We're going to save the state. I'm going to go fix his deck, and then we will recreate his deck with those cards in play and continue the video from there. Oh boy. Alright, we're back, and Dynamo has the correct number of cards in his deck. It's a good thing I checked because the two cards that were missing were both plots, and that's very unfortunate because I can't make that joke. And that's very unfortunate since that's what we're looking for right now. So here's the plan.